All right, man. Edwin, holy hell, man. You've been busy as hell, man. Thank you for coming out and taking your time.
Thank you for having me, bro. Thank you.
Oh, man. So what you got going on for yourself, huh? Like, what is Edwin's world all about now?
Music. It's always been about music.
Yeah,
bro,
man.
But, it's crazy because I come from a family of musicians.
Correct.
So since I was little, I was like, I always grew up with music, and I always wanted to be like part of it, but I just never knew how.
Okay.
You know, and I try to play the guitar, bro. I try to play it. I learned one or two notes. My hand would get tired, and I'm like, man, this ain't for me. But I love music, so then the next step was like DJing.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to be a musician. You got to know. You don't have to know the notes to be a DJ. You know.
Correct.
You just mixed and all that.
And
So
go from there.
And then that was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So and then from DJing, kind of like I was like, damn, like I want to do something more. You know.
So when you're hosting those DJ events, like how is it, man? Like, is it pretty crazy, or what's the biggest house party or venue that you've done it coming up? Because you started, how old did you start DJing?
Man, I was like 16.
16.
16. I was already in downtown at 16.
Yeah,
bro. I was at Below on Broadway, and I remember using my brother's ID. He was 18, so he's 2 years older than me.
Oh yeah, so it's 18 and up Below, right?
Yeah, Below used to be 18 and up. A lot of downtown clubs.
Okay.
18 and up. Yeah.
And so how did it feel like going out there? You're 16, partying up with these 18-year-olds, 21-year-olds. Like, you're already used to that, or what?
It was cool, but it was crazy at the same time because, like, I would go back to high school just kind of like telling everybody, hey, like I DJed at downtown. They were like, how'd you get in there? Like,
yeah, you're over here we're all over here trying to figure out how to get a fake ID, man. Like, I was like, should I do it or not? After watching The Hangover, man. Oh no, was it Super Bad? You remember Super Bad? I was like, fuck it, McLovin.
Yeah.
Okay, so from there, DJing in downtown, that was pretty much opened up your whole, like, this is what I want to do, huh?
Yeah, kind of like, okay, like I like the music stuff, you know, but then it got to a point where, like, the way I think, it's like I always want more. Mm-hmm. So, and then DJ kind of just got me limited to like just getting paid certain amount.
Yeah.
So, you know, you could only get paid so much to DJ at a club or at a party or at a wedding or whatever, doing private events. So I was like, man, what's the next step? So after DJing, I had to kind of like, I closed that whole DJ image. My DJ page, I closed it.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of like, I went off the map.
Go
ahead.
Sir, because you had the whole full on van too, right? You were renting out you had the van. And I remember seeing it through the Vista, man. I was like, oh, that's Edwin right there.
Yeah. I was working with my boy Pleasy with the DJ company. He was getting us gigs and he would let us borrow the van. But I was kind of like, and anything that I've done, I've always kind of like put my all into it. Like, even when I was doing the DJ stuff, I was doing shirts, I was doing hats, merch.
Yeah.
So I was always kind of like, I always given my all, bro. So, but then I love DJing, bro. So it was kind of like a very big thing for me, like just stopping that,
Mm-hmm.
So I went off the map, and then I thought about what I really want, and I was like, man, I love music. I love money. I love the business side too.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty good at business. So I was like, why don't I just start a record label?
Oh.
And then I had some money saved up. So I was like, I want to invest in artists. If I can't sing or play,
yeah,
the last thing I want to do is like invest in somebody that does it. So that's kind of like, that was my idea.
That's where you went.
Exactly.
And we're talking about like an actual record label. Did you have a name for it or no?
Yeah.
What was the name that you got going on?
It started as ORTIZ Music Group.
Okay, and that's what we have right now still, right? Up to this date. Holy hell.
Up to this date. So it kind of like, the idea started as a record label, then it went, man, getting into like half of it, it's like, damn, you can only do so much with like $10,000.
Oh, so
you know what I mean?
That's like right there is chump change in a sense.
That's chump change. That's like $1. You know what I mean?
Like, how'd you know it was like chump change at that point?
Bro, studio mastering, the graphic design, promotion, all that takes money, bro.
And we're talking about like people were they asking for a lot of money, like just for someone that's trying to get into that field, that's creating their own record label.
No, I started with local artists, bro. A few local artists, a couple of them actually.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we kind of sat down, had some ideas. We're like, all right, then let's knock them out, and we made it happen. Recorded a few songs at Master Q Studios in Tijuana. Actually,
Okay.
they got good quality studio right there, and we did that. And I feel like halfway through it, you know, I mean, for one song, bro, it's about $2,000 to $2,500.
Oh wow. And that's excluding like all the additional graphic designer, the photographers.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Because
wow.
that's like you're paying the studio, the mastering, you're paying the musicians, and these guys were wanting to be solo artists, not a band.
Oh, okay.
So they were solo. So it's kind of like you had to hire musicians from like a bass player, a guitar player, an accordion player.
Yeah.
And all that, yeah.
Holy hell. So, all right, now that you're just like, this shit's too much, what was next? What was next in line for you since you stayed in there?
I want to keep going with the record label, but I was like, how am I going to fund it?
Okay.
You know? So I was like, man, I need to do something where I could still run it, but instead of like investing money, it has to bring me money. So I was like, I'm going to just throw a party.
Like that.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to throw a party and charge the entrance, and I'm going to have, since I'm already in the music industry, I was like, I know a few local bands.
Yeah.
I'm going to hire them to play. And a lot of them came for free, bro, since it was like their first event. It was their first time playing in front of people and all that. So a lot of them came for free.
Oh, so that was pretty good for you right there. First picking.
That was cool because we made some money in the entrance. I remember like the first one was at a parking lot right here in National City. And man, we rented a canopy and had like some drinks and all that. And profit, I think it was about like $2,000, $2,500 around there, yeah.
And that's like no money invested at all.
Yeah.
Besides the canopy, you know what I mean, in your time.
Exactly. That's like everything paid off already, yeah.
And you're like, all right, this is where the light
I was
flash,
like,
right?
oh shit, $2,500 in one day? That's
easy money.
That's cool. Yeah, it's easy. I was like, in my mind, I was like, I want to do a few of these every weekend.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I mean? At the end of the month, you're going to have about 12,000, yeah.
And how many people would show up into these venues?
The first one, it was like about like 200 people, I think.
Holy hell.
For a first time,
Yeah,
bro.
first timer.
We've never done this before. We kind of just all promoted it, and I was like, all right, let's do it. And yeah, 200 people showed up.
200 people. Anything wild going on over there? Or anything you see like, ooh?
Yeah, I mean, like always, you know, when there's alcohol involved and you know, people don't know.
People do stupid stuff.
People do dumb
Yeah.
stuff, bro. They act up, and it's part of it, though.
So, all right. And now, since I seen your show going big, man, like you're over here hosting downtown events, right? OMG Presents, like with the Latin League. I mean, I know you're partnering up with them, and you right now where Thursday night
at Toro Nightclub. We're about to kick that off.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Saturdays we're at the Sugar Factory doing Regional right there. Sundays Juan Tequila doing Regional Mexicano there again, and then we bring big artists to Park.
Okay.
The biggest nightclub in San Diego, bro.
Okay.
The most bougie one, you know. Yeah, bro. It's crazy, bro. Because I remember when we did the first event there, one of the dudes that works there, he was like, you know, what kind of music are you guys gonna do? I was like, Mexican music, Regional Mexicano, that's what it's called. He's like, wow. He's like, how'd you guys get in here? And I'm like, some way, somehow. And he was like, that's crazy, bro, because the owner's picky about who he brings in here, about the promoters he brings in here. And like, for you guys to be in here already, it's like, that's a big
thing.
Step. Yeah.
So who was the first big artist that you brought on?
The first big artist that we brought to San Diego was Luis R. Luis R. Conriquez, bro. He's trending right now, bro. He's one of the hardest artists. Yeah.
And how'd that feel like when you're like, holy hell, I'm actually getting a big artist here, like
bro, it was unbelievable, bro, because I've been DMing Luis R for like a few months now. We've been on and off talking music, and he had his first performance in Tijuana.
Okay.
And I went to it, and he was like, come through, like backstage, kick it, da-da-da. And he took off his hat and he gave it to me, and I exchanged them. I exchanged for another hat that I had, that I actually made a custom hat for him. Yeah, with a phrase that he says algo bello pa'l camello. And then on the side I put his logo. So, I thought about it. I was like, he's going to like this. So I took it to him. He's like, damn, this is dope.
Yeah.
He liked it. And I was like, you're welcome. And then he took off the hat from his head. And he was like, here, you keep this one. We'll trade. I was like, all right, cool. And I actually got that on video. I got that on video. Yeah, bro. So, and then after that, I kind of told him, I was like, bro, you're about to blow up. Like, your style is new. You're bringing something new to the table because this was like November 2019 or 2019.
Okay.
So the Corridos Verdes is just dying out. Everybody's tired of it, and he's bringing in a new style. Yeah. So I was like, bro, I see it. Like, you're the next big thing. And he's like, oh, like, I'm gonna get my visa soon to work over there. And I was like, once you get over there, I was like, I want to bring you onto a show. I'm doing shows out there. At that time, I was still doing like flyer parties, ranch parties.
Yeah.
But I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I could still bring him to something like this.
Yeah, see what he says.
Yeah.
See what's up.
Something like out in the open. So, and he was like, yeah, I got you. Like, like, I'll let you know once I'm there. So once he started like touring here, he got a little bit more busy. He wasn't kind of replying to my DMs anymore. Yeah. But I hit up his manager, and then his manager told him like, hey, like, there's some dudes who want to get you in San Diego, and it ended up working out, bro. He was like, yeah, I know, they're cool. And they ended up coming. It was crazy, bro. That one was like a little bit over 1,000 people at Flux. Yeah, it was 1,000 people at Flux.
You know, it's funny because I drive by here, because I usually go to Las Hadas. Okay. I seen this fat old line. I was like, what the hell? And that's ORTIZ, ORTIZ music group. I'm like, man, I seen you right there chilling. I was like, it's the way.
Like, what is he doing?
Fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, bro. That was it was crazy because nothing like that has ever been done in downtown, bro. Never. Like, there has never been a Regional Mexicano artist in a nightclub in downtown, bro.
And I got to give you big ass props because, man, like, for sure, it's been hip hop. Onyx, reggaeton, cumbia, but nothing like banda corridos. And I was telling my friends, like, hey, we need some type of music. And next thing you know, boom, there you are.
Right. Yeah. There's a big gap, and the past years, like, we only had like one nightclub right here. I think it was El Patron. Yeah. And Chula Vista, which they brought Mexican music, and that was cool. But it was like, I feel like it was for like older generation people. Yeah. And like there was kind of nothing for younger people, and bringing in like the new artists, what's trending, what's hot, So and then I know that a few younger artists went El Patron because I was there when a few of them got there, and they didn't fill it up, bro. They didn't fill it up. It was dead, and like. The vibe was just...
it's because it's a different generation. They were used to the older generation of corridos, and you're bringing the new ones.
And I'm bringing like what's hot, what's popping right now. Yeah. So that place shut down. So now San Diego's like...
Done.
Done. Like who's going to take over the market, the Regional Mexicano market,
And here comes OMG right here.
And here comes OMG and my boy, the Latino League. And we're just like, bro, like, little by little. He was doing Regional already in downtown, doing like Sundays at Sevilla. And he was doing his own thing with Regional, and I'm doing ranch parties, bro. I'm bringing bandas and grupos and norteños at ranches, and like bringing in like 400 or 500 people, and bringing in the whole production stage, the sparks, lights, the CO2 machines.
Honestly, when I see your videos on your story, I'm like, damn, there's like a little bit of Mexico here in San Diego.
Exactly, yeah. And I feel like there has never been anything like that, bro.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, and my boy Pablo from the Latino League, he actually went on one of my events, and he saw like everything that was going on, and then I remember after that he kind of like messaged me, and he was like, "What's good? Like we gotta do something, you know? We're both doing events, we're both doing Regional, like." And I thought about it, and I was like, "Man, that's he's right. He's right. Like instead of either competing or doing events the same day, like." Man, we could do something bigger.
And you guys have. I mean, that's cool because one door opened up another door.
Exactly. And then me and him are the first ones that did that event with Luis Herrera at Flux. So he had the venue, and I had to connect to his management. So and I kind of brought up the idea. I was like, would you consider bringing Luis Herrera here? I could make it happen. He's like, let's do it. Like, don't even think about it. Let's do it. So I hit up the management. We made it happen, and it kicked off from there, bro.
The rest was from history.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
And the numbers were good, like over 1,000 people, and after that, like the word goes around, bro, in downtown.
Oh yeah,
it goes
definitely.
around.
Yeah.
So venues, talk to other venue owners and stuff like that, or other promoters talk.
So it's good to have connections, right?
It's really good, yeah.
So how would you go about it? Like, let's say, example, I'm Joe Schmo that wants to meet some new connections. How would you go about it? Just Instagram, or trying to talk to them at the club, or what?
Instagram's cool, but I feel like it gets to a certain point where like everyone's kind of like just DMing you, you know?
Yeah.
Which is cool and it's average, but if you really want to go like up and above, it's like in person, bro. Show up to their events.
The old school mentality, right?
Exactly. Show up to their events. Say, hey, what's up, bro? Da da da. I'm Joe.
So-and-so.
Da da da. I'm here supporting you, and they'll remember your face.
Yeah, because that's ballsy. It's
exactly.
ballsy, right? Nobody really does it. They just go there to party.
Exactly, and then you go back another party that they throw, and they'll see your face. They're like, damn, that guy comes here and supports all the time, and then you kind of just work your way about, you know?
Holy shit.
Yeah, bro.
And were you ever nervous, like meeting these owners for the first time, or nah, Joel?
Yeah, a little bit, bro, a little bit. We kind of don't see the owners. We see like the people that run it.
Yeah,
the people
managers.
that run it, and yeah, it's kind of yeah. We get nervous, bro, because it's like, damn, they're really considering Mexican music in your nightclub. Like for me, that's like you know, they're not even Mexicans.
Yeah,
the owners of these nightclubs in downtown, they're not Mexicans. So for them to consider Mexican music, that's like huge for me.
And that's crazy because we're San Diego, big Latin base, and then there's nothing like that.
Exactly, bro. And I've always said, like, for us, like being right next to the border, there's nothing. But you go to LA, bro, they got El Rodeo, they got Halos, they got Malecón, they got Mexico de Noche, and bunch of clubs doing regional, bro.
So you're trying to make a SD competition. Hey, you know, it's better than LA in a sense, or not really?
Not really. I would never try to compete with LA because LA kills it in the music industry, bro. LA is the capital of the
music world.
Yeah, of the industry, you know. So and I can't, like, you can never compete with LA, and LA is gonna be LA. But I feel like we want to give people in San Diego kind of like that entertainment of like, you don't have to go to LA to see your favorite artist. You could see them in your own town, you know.
Yeah. And right there, that's like a boss move, man, because it's a supply and demand type of thing.
Exactly.
And now everybody thinks like that.
Exactly, bro. So, I mean, I saw it since when the pandemic started, and kind of like when that nightclub in Chula Vista closed down and there was nothing else. I was like, man, like, it's either we take over or somebody else.
Somebody else
take
is.
over, yeah.
Exactly.
And if we sleep on it, then that's it. It's a wrap, you know. It's cool. I mean, a lot of people have like tried doing regional events. All this time that we've been doing it,
yeah.
There's been other promoters that come and go, because it's like anything else, bro. It's like they see us doing it, or they see other people doing it, and they think it's easy. Just like, hey, get an artist, throw a party, but nah, bro.
There's a lot of work that goes behind the scene,
work, bro. It's a lot of work, and like me and my partners, we eat, sleep, and stress about this, bro. It's like, this is us.
So you guys are like, it's nonstop work, pretty much. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
Days off, you're working.
Yeah, that's it. Like that's what makes us different from the other promoters. Yeah. Like another promoter can just, you could be a promoter like tomorrow if you want.
Yeah.
You know, you say, hey, I'm gonna get a venue, I'm gonna get an artist. But if you really don't love what you do, bro, it's not gonna work out.
That's where I was gonna hit you right there, man. You could see the quality and work in what you do. You know what I mean, and that's what saves a lot. And that's what brings a lot of people in. And like you're putting all this money into this advertisement, the photography, the artists, the venues. You're reaching out, man. Like that's a lot, man. I give you mad props, and I respect that, and that all that influences me.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people don't see like, you know, like the backstory to things, but like. A promo video that I just dropped few weeks ago.
Do you have it up on your page or no?
Yeah, it's actually on that one.
All right, let's see.
This music.
Let's see. Where am I? Oh,
go down.
Which one is it?
Go down.
More.
The blue one.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Unfortunately, I can't play any of the audio due to YouTube copyright infractions, guys. You don't want to miss out on this post that he has. It's on his Instagram page on ORTIZ Music Group. Hit that follow for him. The video is in Spanish, so grab a Spanish-speaking friend or use Google Translator, whatever you need to see this video, because this shit is fire. That's dope. So what's next for you, in a sense, out of this?
Oh, man, right there. I feel like I just kind of talked about what we did this year. And kind of, you know, like I said in the video, I was like, you know, this upcoming year, we're going to start working with artists that we haven't worked, artists that we want to work with, and artists that are living in Mexico right now, but they're working on their visa.
Okay.
So their visa to come over here and perform over here and do shows.
So that's in a sense that's why you went out to Vegas, right? Recently.
Exactly. Yeah.
And how was that whole experience seeing this whole nightlife? Is it a huge difference or no?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Basically, Vegas, like the whole reason of the trip was because networking, bro. Networking. You get to meet the managers, the artists in person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So basically, like, you could always talk to them through phone or text, but then like once you're there, you're like
they put a face to the image, right?
Exactly, and it creates a whole different vibe because there's a lot of these managers that I've talked to and I've messaged and all that, but I don't know who they are. I don't know how they look like, you know. So when kind of like when you get to meet up with them right there, you're like, oh, so you're this person, you're this.
That's
person.
where you
like,
put that physical connection right there.
Yeah, and it's a different vibe, bro, because like talking through text and texting is just like it could only do so much, but then like in person, like you guys kind of like you know you get to connect with them and vibe with them basically, and that counts a lot, bro. That counts a lot because if you vibe with them, bro, they'll even like, you know, they'll work with you. Exactly, bro.
Well, yeah, because I feel like you could tell a lot through a person actually meeting them. You could see what they are about. You could see what they bring in a sense, like the energy. Like, all right, this guy's serious. He's actually out here, right?
Exactly. And that's one of the reasons why we go also because basically we go out there to show our face.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? We're the ones doing the event in San Diego. We're the ones like making it happen over there, you know? So whenever you guys want to come to our city, here's our card, here's our number, hit us up. We'll make something happen. Yeah. Oh, so what better than like to be out there and put our face out there, and just so basically so people can know, like, all right, then, like, damn, these cats are really out here,
really being serious,
and they're serious. They mean business, you know. So that's one of the reasons why.
And out there, did you guys see any big artists in Vegas?
Not a lot, bro. Not a lot. Not this time, but the last time, yeah, we saw a few big artists. Mostly their managers and promotion team are out there. Yeah.
So they're having their men work for them, making their money.
Exactly.
Do you want to get to that point too, or do you always want to be within that business of like, I want to be the one that's reaching out? Like, what's next for you, like in a business strategic way?
Oh man, right now it's cool because I just closed the deal with my boy Sergio Limon from Grupo La Escuela Nueva, bro. Oh. So he kind of hit me up on a business with a business phone call. He was like, hey bro, he's like, I see what you're doing, you have a lot of potential, you know, we've been knowing each other for a few years and you're just growing, you don't stop growing, bro, like the business is just taking off, like, you know. He's like, I like your work ethic and I want you to be our manager, our booking manager and our like road manager whenever it comes down to it. And he's like, would you be up for it? And, you know, we talk percentages and all that. So, and we came down to a number where we're both satisfied with that number. And I feel like it's pretty cool because I feel comfortable working with him too. We've been on each other for years, bro. So after just besides the events, I think I want to get into management, artist management. Yeah.
Holy hell! You don't ever see yourself opening up like a nightclub in a sense? Like an actual place that's owned by OMG or like...
I do.
I mean, what's it called? When they have that stuff in LA, like corridos, like in the big old stadium, like everybody comes into it.
Like shows, like
a show, like they have live kind
of like a festival.
A festival, yeah. This like big hype
with the corridos. Yeah. I would definitely look into something like that, and I think we want to. That's one of our goals here doing San Diego, bro.
Yeah, because I seen that.
A bunch of artists.
I seen that like I seen on Instagram, social media popping up that they have big coliseums booked out. Like you're talking about hundreds and like 500,000 people, bro. Like just doing zapatero and todo eso.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, LA's killing it, bro. Yeah. They're doing it, but nobody in SZ has done it, and I think it's gonna get to a point where we do it like little by little. We actually started from zero, bro. So
yeah.
So I feel like the more events we do, the more people know about them. And the word goes around. So when the time is right, I think we could definitely do something like that. Yeah.
Holy hell, man! And all this started from you DJing, man.
DJing, bro.
Would you ever think that you got this far?
No, bro. No, I would never think that, bro. I thought it was kind of just like I was gonna stay in the DJ world, but kind of like you know, one thing leads to another and another and another, and yeah, bro.
Holy fuck, man. I'm telling you, you're killing it. You're definitely doing your shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very proud of you. I'm pretty sure that Linda Vista's proud of you. You know what I mean? That's where you're up and growing.
Definitely, bro.
I mean, I see a lot of great things coming out in your way.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And any advice you'd want to give to anybody?
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. I feel like there's a lot of people that doubt themselves whenever it comes down to like things they want to do. I know like sometimes, you know, people have different ideas and want to do different things, but like halfway through, I personally met a lot of people, bro, that they're like half doers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you want to do something, but then you go halfway and you stop, you quit, and like you kind of just give up. And I feel like I've never been like that, bro. I feel like I've been like full throttle with everything that I do. Like when I was DJing, I was kind of scared of taking out merch. I was kind of scared of doing hats. Like even like this promo video, bro. For example, for me. It's an investment.
Yeah.
I see it as that. Like nobody knows, but this video cost me like almost $1,000, bro.
Ah.
Yeah, bro. I had to rent out a studio. I had to pay a videographer. I paid a photographer, and then my boyfriend, the sound, he came for free and he hooked me up. But you know, came down to like almost $1,000, bro.
Like
for this video, yeah, bro.
Should have hit me up, man.
I know, right?
I know.
I should have hit you up, bro. Oh. Yeah, bro. But like, and then stuff like that, like if you're really not gonna like invest in yourself and go full throttle, then like it's not for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not everything goes like
according
to plan, the way you want it to go, but you gotta hang in there. You gotta hang in there, and a lot of good comes and a lot of bad comes. But I feel like when you're just focused and you know your work ethic is good, then the rest is just gonna fall together, bro.
And I guess just to counter that question right now, like, have you ever had days where you feel like you want to give up? Like, fuck, like.
Yeah, bro. Oh man, like there's been more days that I want to give up than keep on going. Honestly,
like what is it? Just like artists like trying to cancel last minute, or I don't know if this is a touchy subject. I mean, you could answer it or not, but I know when you're hosting these big events that they got shut down, and you guys would have to change venue last second.
Yeah. So basically, it wasn't a
or yeah,
great with us. Yeah. It was at a different nightclub. But yeah, they canceled like the venue last minute, bro. Last minute. So we you know, you get stressed out. You're like, damn, like I got a $30,000 artist coming to San Diego. I got a canceled venue, and I gotta find somewhere else to put them. And you know, stress is like, and I got sold out tables. Mm-hmm. So we gotta hit up every table, call them personally. Hey, you know what? We changed venues. You know, are you okay with that? Because these are paying customers, bro.
Yeah.
These are paying customers. They're paying $2,000 to $5,000 per table.
Holy hell!
Yeah, minimum. So, and you know, it's a big stress, bro. And that's kind of like that hasn't made me want to quit, but it's just kind of like thinking about what I want to do, and if I'm sure I want to do that. Mm-hmm. That's kind of like the thoughts that you know kind of
run through
my head. But you know what? I kind of I'm stopping to think like that. I you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm getting away from that because it's
negativity.
It's negativity. You're bringing negativity upon yourself. So I feel like once you cut that off, and I'm working on cutting it off myself, because a lot of it is kind of like, damn, like, you know, for example, this promo video, like, damn, that could have been $1,000 that I have in my pocket right now, and like, do I really want to put $1,000 in it, and little stuff like that, like, you know?
But you mean me seeing it like from watching the promo video when I first seen it, the interview, I was like, that's fucking dope. Like, who else? You mean like who else really invests that much time?
Exactly.
And it's again, it speaks highly of you because you're telling the story exactly. Who is the man behind OMG music? And here we are, Edwin, man. Like,
yeah, definitely. Kind of.
It's dope, man. Like, very inspirational. Like, I love the story. You know what I mean? I love everything that you got going on, and it's.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
I'm not gonna lie. Seeing that video made me want to push myself even more. Yeah, like make everything set up correctly. You know what I mean? Like, I want to do something. You know what I mean? Like,
kind of like if he could do it, then why can't I?
Exactly,
right?
Man.
And I think that was the whole point of that video. I was like, man, I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna drop that amount of money to it, like, because I didn't want to do like a promo video off of a cell phone or nothing like that. I wanted a good quality, so I kind of made some calls, got the videographer, got the photographer, rented out the studio, and hit up my boy with the audio. So I was like, this is what I envisioned, and kind of like this year was a really good year for me, and I kind of want to just let everybody know that, like, you know what I mean, how I started, where I'm going to, what I'm doing, and that was my deal. But then I was like, halfway through it, I was thinking about it. I was like, man, if this video could kind of like just inspire anyone, like just one person, like I was like, it was worth it.
Fuck yeah, man,
it was worth it, because they kind of, I feel like when I kind of brought up that part in the video where it says like, oh, I started with house parties and flyer parties, it's like, damn, like, all right, like you can really take off from there. It can really take off from there, yeah. So like in anything else, I mean, I've met people that start doing food from their house, and then they ended up buying a food truck, and then they open up a location, bro. So it's just like, I feel like, and I've kind of like, you see them do it, but you don't know the backstory. Exactly. So I feel like if you share a little bit more of your backstory to people, it would kind of inspire them. Yeah.
Mad props, man. Like, mad fucking props.
Thanks, bro.
And I think we're pretty much done. Unless you have anything else to say, you have any big events coming up or anything you want to throw out, a little teaser. I mean, exclusive drop right here. Who knows? Yeah, bro. We got a few events booked up, bro. We got a few events booked up. We actually went to Vegas to close some deals, talk dates. So we got events coming up on February, March, and April. We already got them locked in, and they're big artists, bro. They're big artists, very well known artists. And artists that have never came to San Diego, so it's gonna be dope, right? I still can't say who it is because we still got to work out little things here and there, but yeah, that's what we went to Vegas for, just to like just close the deals, actually. Yeah, bro. And now we're just looking into like getting one approval, and that's it. Okay, man. Yeah. So again, where are we hosting these things at? Weekdays? Well, Thursdays we're gonna start at Toro Nightclub. Saturdays we're at the Sugar Factory with my boy Pablo, the Latino League. And Sundays we're at Juan Tequila, bro. For now. All right. For now. So I will be dropping those links, those tags for you. Yeah. If you guys want to check it out, the show is gonna be uploaded on YouTube. So for sure. People who watch on YouTube and you come down to San Diego, you know where to go now for corridos, Latin music. Yeah. All right. There we go, man. Spots. Thank you for coming out, man. Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you for having me, bro. There you go.